Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
What is up, everybody? This is Hobbs Horror back with you for your Dollar Tree Theater film. And that is right, I am doing a dark song. And this is one that has been put over by the community for many, many moons. And one that I've been dying to check out. I don't know why it took me so long to get to try this one. I've had it in my cart, and finally, I know that it's available at Dollar Tree, but it was a rare find, but I was able to pick one up. Although I can't remember where I got it from specifically, which Dollar Tree. All I know is that I know that you could have got it at Dollar Tree, because this is one of Half Cheetah Review's favorite films of all time. In fact, you could check out the I've Seen Nights, as they reviewed this movie to an extent as well. I'll put the link to that in the description, as they really dig into this film. But let me tell you about my take on a dark song. This particular film is 1 hour and 40 minutes. Directed by Liam Gavin, which I think he's done a whole bunch of shorts, but he's not done any additional films that I'm aware of based on IMDb. He really needs to. Starring Stephen Aram as Joseph, Solomon, Catherine Walker as Sophia, also Susan Logname as Victoria, Mark Huberman as Neil. This film takes place in different parts of the world. Some parts of the film takes place in Ireland. Some parts of the film take place in the UK. And what we have here is we have Sophia, who is reaching out to buy this house, or to get this house, and to seek out Joseph so they can do this ritual to be able to contact her son, who was tragically killed. And in the process, they're kind of like negotiating this. In the beginning, do I want to go ahead and do this? Do I not want to do this? Joseph is thinking Sophia is dead set on wanting to do it. She's saying, you know what? God took my son. I don't care what happens to me in the process, because all I want is some closure. I want to speak to him. I want to be able to say things to him. I want to reach out to him. I want to contact him. So finally, Joseph Solomon agrees to do this ritual inside the house. In the beginning of the film, he starts to get to the point where he starts to think she's not taking it very seriously, and almost walks out on him at one point. Almost walks out and says, you know what, I don't want to do this. You're not taking this very seriously. He throws water on her, because she's just not taking it very seriously. But she's really just kind of young in the game with it, and just doesn't know really what to do, even though she wants to take it seriously. So finally things start to slow down a little bit. They start to perform the rituals, and bizarre things start to happen, throughout the way, as anticipated. Now, a couple things about the ritual. This is a legit ritual. It was a ritual that was actually practiced by Aleister Crowley, if you guys are familiar with Aleister Crowley. And the ritual was a ritual that was used to contact the people that are doing the rituals, guardian angels. And it was a legit ritual that wasn't practiced by the agnostics in the early 1900s. So this is a legit ritual. It's not something that was made up, but it was used in the film, which is actually terrifying. Really is. And it's a very dark film in terms of that aspect of it. So along the way, they start to, do the ritual, and like I said, things start to happen, and at one point she thinks he is turning on her, because she thinks he's using her for sexual, basically gratification, because they're stuck in this place for 4 to 6 months. They pour salt all around the house, and once you do that, you're stuck in the house for that time frame until the ritual completes, or until you get some type of closure. And Well, she realizes that he's performing a sexual act in front of her that she thinks he's full of crap. Finally, he convinces her, you know what, it was not my intention, it's just that, it's not part of the ritual, it's just something I did. So, once she begins to trust him again, they start the ritual again, because both of them now have to gain each other's trust, basically. They start the rituals again. She starts to have to drink blood. She has to do these different things to be able to get the ritual to go through. And they have to go in kind of like a circle, right? They have to do these rituals in kind of like a circle in a lengthy period of time where she has water dropped on her and all these different things that are just really tedious. Go without eating, go without having any type of sexual contact. All of these things are part of the ritual. And then you get towards the end of the ritual and things start to happen. She starts to seeing things, but I don't want to give away the ending of the film because the ending of the film was pretty good. And it was extremely creepy, very, very dark. The payoff was great on it. But that's the premise of the film. She, Sophia, and Joseph are trying to complete this ritual. Now, I've heard a lot of talk about whether Joseph was a Satanist, was he paganist? What type of a person was he? He was an occultist. Now, it doesn't really define what type of occultist he was in the film, but I think he was growing near towards the end of his career with this. And I think that after trying this particular one, this would be his third time with mixed results. He just didn't know what was going to happen. And in the end of the film, things start to go crazy. And things start to happen inside the house. And I'm just going to leave it at that. And for you to see what happens at the end of the film, you're just going to have to watch it because this movie was absolutely worth it. Everything that everybody's ever said about this movie is absolutely true. It's just absolutely phenomenal. Now, give you a quick look at the back and the front of this. This movie has won several awards as well. This is put out by IFC. It's an IFC release. And is under the Raven banner releasing type film. But it's definitely an IFC release. IFC. And like I said, guys, you really cannot go wrong with this one. If you like paranormal, if you like haunts, if you like haunted houses, if you like just the paranormal in general, this is a must-watch, folks. Question of the day, have you seen A Dark Song? What are your thoughts? And let's throw out the poll. Is this better than Hereditary? I know the answer from most people, but did you want my answer? Yes, it does edge out Hereditary. This film was everything that I was thinking of and better. And if you see it at a Dollar Tree, you've got to pick it up. All right, folks, this is Hobbs. Catch up with you later. Peace.